Welcome, students! Today we're going to take a look at NoveList K-8. NoveList K-8 is a literary database that will help you find a book that you will enjoy reading. We're going to search for books in a few different ways. We will browse by recommended reading lists, browse by appeal, browse by genre, and search with a basic search, an advanced search, and we're going to also search for a read-alike. Before we begin, I want to make sure you know how to access NoveList K-8. There will be an icon that looks like this, or a link on your library's homepage for this database. So click on that icon or link, and then you'll be prompted to enter your library barcode number. Ask your teacher or librarian or parent for help with that step if you need it. Once you enter your library card number, you will come to the homepage, which is what you're looking at right now. And on the homepage, you will find a menu bar with a bunch of different links, a basic search box, and a few different ways to browse. Let's jump right into browsing. First, we'll browse by recommended reading list on the left-hand side of the screen. You'll want to make sure that your age group is selected. You can choose from teen, ages 9 through 12, and ages 0 through 8. Ages 9 through 12 is what I'm looking for now, so I'll leave it selected. Below the ages, we have a list of lists. Lots of different kinds of genres and classifications of books here. Everything from adventure stories to animal stories, best of 2016, fantasy and science fiction, for fans of, which would be your read-alikes, graphic novels and manga, horror, humor, if you like, that's another read-alike list, and more. But I'm going to click on humor just to show you what it looks like. Now when I click on humor, a box pops up with some subcategories. We have humor for girls, humor for guys, and laugh out loud. I'll click on laugh out loud. It doesn't matter if it's for guys or girls for this exercise. So let's scroll down just a bit to reveal the recommendations. One of the really cool things about browsing with NoveList K-8 is the book cover is the most prominent thing we look at. In this case, it's okay to judge the book by its cover. But when you mouse over that cover, a preview pop-up will appear with the book's title, author, a brief description, and some tags. Now this book is tagged with ages 9 through 12 in fiction. Another thing you'll notice in the preview is an add to folder option. You can also add a book to your folder with the blue folder icon that appears next to the book cover. And this is a way to save books for later. You can make a list in your folder and print, email, or save the list of books. You can even save it for the next time you use NoveList K-8 if you create an account. But I'm going to add this book to my folder right now. So I clicked that icon and now it's in my folder. Let's go back to the home screen by clicking the NoveList K-8 icon. So here we are back at home, and we will browse by appeal. I'm in the mood for books that are is a good way to think of appeal if you're not quite sure what it means. The appeal is, the kind of book you're in the mood for or how the book makes you feel when you read it. Again, we can select our age group. Let's click over to ages 9 through 12. And we can browse for books that are world-building and attention-grabbing, otherwise known as wacky worlds, action-packed and fast-paced, otherwise known as exhilarating adventures, character-driven and spunky, you might say, kid, you've got pizzazz about those characters, or believable and witty, like a funny kid you know. And as you look at this list of book covers, again, as you mouse over, you get that preview pop-up with the summary. And with this scrolling list, we can also click on these blue caret arrows to reveal more recommendations. So here's some more. Miracle on 49th Street. Well-Witched. Well, that sounds interesting. I'm going to add that to my folder. Now that we've browsed by appeal on the homepage, let's try the appeal mixer. Now say you want to search for a book by appeal, but the combinations on the homepage are not quite what you're looking for. We can make our own. by selecting a category from this drop-down menu and then the particular appeal from the menu next to it. So first, let's say pace. I know I want a fast-paced book, so good way to start. And let's still go with storyline. I'd like a plot-driven storyline. And last, you don't need to select 3 for the appeal mix, but I'm going to for this exercise. I'll select tone. Now, I think I'd like something like a mystery, so I'll choose suspenseful. Now that I have my appeal mix chosen, I'm going to click the Find Titles button. And wow, we have a lot of things to look through. 890 results. I'm not going to click View All because honestly that's too many for me to look through, but I'll just quickly scroll through and see. I see that a lot of Magic Treehouse books have popped up. Now that brings me to a good point. If you're a fan of a series, you can actually search by series. Let's take a quick look up at the search box. In the basic search, you can use this drop-down menu to change the field that you're searching. It can be keyword, title, author, or series. So say you selected series and typed in Magic Treehouse. You would get a list of all of the Magic Treehouse books in order. So that is a really great tool if you want to read everything in a series and make sure that you go in order. I'm actually ready to search, but I'm not going to search by series. I'm going to search by keyword because now I've realized that I want to read a book about dogs because I love taking care of my pets, and that's what I want to read about. You may notice that as I typed dogs, some suggestions popped up underneath the search field. Now, it looks like a lot of these are book titles that have the word dog in it, and I don't think that I want to select any of them. But if I did, then I would just click on one, and it pops up just that book exactly, Dogs Don't Wear Sneakers. That's pretty handy, but that's not what I was looking for. So I'm just going to delete this and type dogs again. Now I'll click the green search button. And, oh boy, that's a lot of results, over 9,000. I'm definitely not going to be able to look through all of those, so let's limit it. Over on the left-hand side of the screen, we can limit our results in several different categories. First, I'll limit by age. That's an easy one, ages 9 through 12. Then I click Update Results to see my narrowed down list. Still over 3,000. That is still too many for me to look through. Now, let's look at the other ways we can limit it. By genre, character, storyline, pace, tone, writing style, time period, illustration, subject, and location, as well as publication date. I'm not really sure if I want to use any of these, but now I've realized that I want to read a true story. So I think I'm going to head to the advanced search to find some nonfiction. I'll stick with dogs because I still want a story about dogs, but I'm going to type nonfiction in this next search field. Now, just like in the basic search, we can use this drop-down menu to select a field that we want to search. And we have more options here. We have all text, which means we would search for this word in the entire text of the book. Title, author, ISBN, publisher, series, other title, contents, subject, genre, appeal factors, remember we know what that is, publication year, Dewey number, and review. None of those are quite right for nonfiction, so I'll just leave that blank, my field, and click search. Okay, we have 83 results. That's kind of a lot. Let's limit by age again. 44. This is more manageable. Let's take a little scroll through. Well, this book about the Iditarod Trail looks pretty interesting. I think I want to take a closer look at this. Although, just scrolling through the list, there are a few options that I would like us to take a look at. Just like the preview pop-ups, we saw the title, author, summary, and tags. There's more information about the reading level of the book, the Lexile and Accelerated Reader ratings, as well as title read-alikes and author read-alikes. And one more thing, We also have a link to reviews on Goodreads. Goodreads is a website where you can read ratings and reviews of books from real people, just like you, just like your teacher, your friends, your librarian. There's some useful information there. We're not going to click through just now, but remember that it's there. Then it may help you select a book. Let's click on Title Read-alikes. So if you are looking for a read-alike book, that means a book that's similar to another. Say you have a favorite book and you just want to read something that is similar, then first you'll search for the book like we just did and click on read-alikes. It looks like there unfortunately are not any read-alikes for this book listed on NoveList K-8. Let's go back, and I'm first going to add this book to my list, to my folder, because I like the sound of it. And let's do a read-alike search. I really enjoy the book, the Harry Potter series, so now I can type in the whole title, or I can just type Harry Potter. Click search. Oh, and these are books that are similar to Harry Potter, and in the Harry Potter series, they don't just have Harry Potter in the title. And we've got some read-alikes here. These books are not in the Harry Potter series. We have a series by Holly Black. So that's another way that you can find read-alikes. Let's head back to the home page. To review, we have looked at recommended reading lists, browsing by appeal, doing a basic and an advanced search, and a few different ways to search for read-alikes. So I would say you are ready to take a spin on NoveList K-8 and find a book that interests you. Thanks, and have a great day. Please reach out to me or your teacher or librarian if you have any questions.